Shrewsbury fans were really hoping for a little festive cheer and the chance to see a first home league win of the season, and Matt Miller was definitely on the case. But Charlton were clearly not in the Christmas spirit. In fact, theirs was more a message of bar humbug as Ben Watson popped up with his first Addicks goal with the help of a deflection. After conceding a 95th minute equaliser to Accrington in midweek, the Shrews will feel the football gods aren't being kind, and there was more evidence of that as Charlton keeper Ben Amos used the crossbar and then his body to keep his goal intact. Jason Cummings was the next to try his luck, but the theme of almost but not quite was beginning to suggest this might just be another disappointing afternoon. With time running out, the Londoners were also starting to believe their record of winning every game this season in which they've scored first was going to continue, as Ollie Norburn tried and failed to find the equaliser. Deep into injury time then, and with the fat lady starting to warm her vocal cords, the Shrews launched one more foray into the Charlton box. Dave Edwards tried to muscle his way to glory, and although he didn't manage that, he did enough to win a penalty for his side. Norburn, the man on the spot in more ways than one, but equal to the challenge, and the Shrews under Steve Cotterill remain unbeaten.
Steve Cotterill was appointed by Shrewsbury just over a week ago. The last 4 games, they'd thrown away leads by conceding late goals, but today the tables turned and they got an injury time goal. Steve Cotterill at Shrewsbury, what do you make of this appointment?
Well, Steve's a hugely experienced manager now. I mean, many years, many jobs that he's had. Some successful, some not so successful. So I think on his style, it depends how the players will react to his style. He has a specific style that he believes in and has brought him some success over the years. So it'll be interesting to see how they adapt to that and what he thinks of the players that he has. Because obviously Shrewsbury, where they are in the division, is a difficult place for them to stay because of the small crowds and the lack of finance, you know. So, you know, if they can stay in League One, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, and Sammy, when you get a late penalty like this, you've got to score it, and you've got to have your nerve.
He's very reliable. Norburn tucks it well. It was Dave Edwards on a bit of a marauding run at this late stage of his career, getting brought down and winning his side a penalty and ultimately getting a point.
The gap on leaders held 2 points after a third straight win. Ipswich's first win in 4 takes them up to 3rd. Portsmouth leapfrogged Peterborough after beating them to move to 4th. And Lee Johnson's Sunderland dropped to 9th after a 5th game without a win. And look at the bottom, and Wigan picked up their 3rd win of the season. They do stay bottom. In fact, none of the bottom 5 going into the weekend lost. Bristol Rovers' first league win under Paul Tisdale takes them up to 19th, with Oxford replacing them in the drop zone.